Hello traders, this is the second episode of my trading mentorship, and in this episode we will talk about TradingView platform. Why do we need TradingView platform? What does it provide us? And we will also talk about time frames, candlesticks, and basic information about trading, okay? How to use the TradingView platform, what are candlesticks, and what are the time frames, okay? This will be very beginner friendly episode. So let's start. What is TradingView, okay? When we go in our Chrome and type in TradingView in our browser, whatever you are using, you will be on this screen, right? So what is TradingView? You can simply search any asset, whatever you are interested in. It can be gold, okay? Here, if you type in gold, you will see here options about gold. These are just the here, whatever you see, Wanda, TVC, Forex.com, these are just the brokers, whoever provide the information about gold, and these are just the brokers, and you can choose whichever broker you are using, okay? So if you type in Bitcoin, you will see here. So Bitcoin is like you can trade Bitcoin on different exchanges, right? It can be Coinbase, it can be Binance, it can be Vantage, it can be a lot of brokers and exchanges, right? So whatever you are using, you can choose that exact broker. So me personally, on crypto, I am using Binance. So if I want to see information about Bitcoin, where Bitcoin price is at the moment, and if I want to see the previous data about Bitcoin, I'm going to choose a Binance option, Binance broker, and then I'm going to see the real-time data about Bitcoin, okay? Here, you can check like what is happening on Bitcoin like previously in previous years, as well as at this exact moment where Bitcoin is at. As you can see, Bitcoin is at $64,000 at the moment, okay? So yeah, that's like TradingView is simply platform which provides you information about every asset, okay? The assets. It can be crypto, Forex, stock market, whatever you want, okay? If you write in Apple, you can check Apple stock, okay? So it literally has everything, whatever you need on TradingView to see the data about the assets. Okay, that is simply TradingView. If you want to add, okay, in something in your watch list, how do you do that? You see this watch list and plus button here, you will see add symbol, okay? And if you want to add, let's say gold here, you will write gold. You will add here, I add to watch list, the plus button. And once you do this, you will have gold sitting in your watch list right here, okay? If you want to delete it, you simply delete like this. Here, I want to add, I don't know, Apple stock, right? I'm going to add to watch list, and then I'm going to have Apple in my watch list, okay? This is how you add assets in the watch list. All right. This is about TradingView, and now let's start understanding whatever you are seeing here, okay? Here, what are these candles, okay? Maybe you are complete beginner, you don't really understand what are these white candles, what are these red candles, okay? What are these? We will understand now what are the candlesticks, okay? What are candlesticks? Candlesticks simply show you what is happening at the specific time, okay? So we have time frames, we have weekly, daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minute, 15 minute. These are literally the time frames, okay? So whatever you are choosing, let's say we chose daily time frame, right? Once you choose daily time frame, you have the candles, right? These candles show you what is happening throughout each day, okay? So this last candle shows you what is happening on Friday. It is saying literally downside here, okay? Friday 17, July 26. Then the left candle shows us Thursday. Another left candle shows us Wednesday, okay? And it literally shows you what is happening on each day if you choose daily time frame, okay? Then if you choose 1 hour time frame, 1 hour time frame is simply showing you what is happening on each hour, okay? Each hour, where is price going and what is happening, okay? But first, let's understand what are the candlesticks. What is candlesticks? We have two types of candlesticks, okay? We have bullish candle and bearish candle, okay? Bullish candle simply means that price is going upside and price went above. Red candle shows us that price went downside. On my chart, I have changed my colors because I like it this way. So bullish candle on my chart is white candle, and bearish candle on my chart is the purple candle. So yeah, do not get confused. You can change the colors, it's not any problem. But yeah, so we have two types of candles, bullish and bearish. How is candlestick forming? Okay, the bullish candle opens downside here. As you can see, bullish candle opens downside. It can go downside. You see the wick. This wick means that, let's say these candles are 1 hour candles, right? If these candles are 1 hour candles, this bullish candle means that 1 hour candle opened here. During this 1 hour, this specific 1 hour, price was all the way here downside, then price went all the way here upside. You see these wicks show us this is the lowest point where price was at this exact hour, where price was the lowest, and this wick upside means that where price was the highest in this during this 1 hour. Okay, so this candle shows us open of the 1 hour, where 1 hour was the lowest, at the lowest point in that 1 hour, what was the highest point, and this is the closure of the 1 hour candle. Okay, is it simple? If this candle was daily time frame, it would show you in this exact day, okay, whichever day you want. It can be Friday, Thursday. So if you are on daily time frame and you see this candle, it shows you at the specific day where that day opened the price. Then in that day, what was the lowest point price was at? This is the wick here, the low. You see the wick upside, it shows you where the market was highest at that exact day. And this is the closure of the daily candle. Yeah, this is very, very simple, the bullish candle. Now let's talk about the bearish candle. Bearish candle opens upside, okay? You see the bullish candle that it opens lower. The bearish candle is opening upside, okay? It opens upside and it closes downside. So what does bearish candle show you? We have also here the example on the chart. We are on daily time frame. This is the bearish candle, right? It means that bearish candle is opening here. So this is the open where market, so this is Friday, okay, 2 days ago. Market opened here, the daily time frame opened here, price went all the way upside here. This is the highest that price was at this exact time. Okay, this is high of the day where market was maximum at this price during 17th June. Okay, I'm in July, and this is the lowest price was at the July of 17. Okay, this is the low. But where did market close? And where did price close? Price closed here. This is the closure. Okay, this is exactly what this candlestick is showing you at this picture. Okay, you see this? This is bearish candle. Where did price open at the daily time frame? It opened here. The maximum price was this high. The lowest price was this low, but it closed here. So remember this, candles have open, close, but also in addition to open and close, candles have low and high, okay, where market was at the lowest point and where market was at the highest point at that specific time frame. Okay, so choosing the time frame is up to you. It can be weekly time frame, daily, 4 hour, 1 hour. Let's take another example. Let's choose the weekly time frame. Okay, you see this weekly time frame, this is what happened this week. Okay, you see this red candle this week. We are on weekly time frame. What does this candle show us? This candle gives us information that this week price was bearish, okay, and price went downside. Why? Because price opened here. This is open. Price went all the way here. This is the high. Price went all the way downside here. Okay, this is the low. But where did market close? Market closed here. Okay, this is the close. So what does this mean? Why is this candle red? Because it opened here and it closed downside, which means that price literally decreased and went downside. So that's why the candle is bearish. Now if we take bullish example, let's go on 4 hour time frame. let's take this example, okay? This bullish candle, okay? Why is this candle bullish? Because price opened here, price went all the way down here. You see this small wick that we have? Price went all the way downside here, price went all the way upside here, but where did market close? And where did this 4-hour candle close? 4-hour candle closed here. So what does this mean? This means that price opened downside and price closed above, which means that price went upside overall. That's why the candle is bullish. And yeah, this candlestick simply show you the information about each specific time, okay? Specific time frame, what is happening, okay? It can be 5 minutes, which will show you every 5 minutes what is happening. It can be 1 hour, which will show you every 1 hour time frame, in each hour what is happening, okay? If you choose 1 hour time frame, it shows you on each hour what is happening, okay? If you choose 4 hour, if you choose daily, it does not matter. This simply just gives you information at the specific time what is happening, okay? So this is basically the candlesticks, okay? This was about the candlesticks. And also, so we are on TradingView platform, right? So what I'm using and what I mentioned in the first episode is that we will always talk about the Nasdaq and the S&P 500, right? So here, what I said that let's open TradingView. I said that I will always talk about the Nasdaq and the S&P 500, right? But you have to know that if you type in Nasdaq futures here, this is the best, this is a CME broker, which is the best and the most precise broker, okay? And if you wanna choose this, you will not be able to trade it. Why? Because the CME charts have delay, okay? In order for you to see the real-time data without the delay, you need to buy TradingView Premium, okay? So do not write here the Nasdaq futures, because if you do this and then you choose this, then you would have to buy Premium, because you are simply getting delay, and whatever you are seeing here, the chart, it is 10 minutes or 15 minutes delayed. I don't really remember how much it is, but all I'm saying is that data is delayed. That's why we also have free version, okay? The free version is this, usetech.f, which is Nasdaq futures, which is free and which does not have any delay. This is the free version that you can use. So you can simply add a symbol in your watch list right here. You write usetech.f and you simply add this in your watch list, which will be Nasdaq futures. And then if you want SP 500 futures, this will be US500.f. This is also the free version of the SP 500 futures, okay? Make sure to add these two in your watch list. And yeah, keep an eye, practice, okay? Practice these candlesticks, okay? What is this candle giving me, okay? So you need practice, okay? All you need in this field, in trading, is practice. You need to open the chart yourself and practice the time frames, okay? Go on weekly time frame, go on daily time frame, check the chart, okay? Check the data, okay? For example, go on weekly time frame and check this. What is this, okay? This candle shows me, as you can see downside, you can read Monday, 16 December 2024. So it gives you literally data, whatever was happening 2 years ago, okay? So just go here and play around with TradingView, okay? To get familiar with the TradingView platform. Also, one more thing before we finish. You know, here we have time frames, right? You can simply make time frames like star here. You see the star? You can add time frames to your favorites, okay? So what I have is the weekly time frame here, the favorites, weekly, 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minute, 15 minute, 5 minute and 1 minute time frames, because I will see all of this here on my TradingView platform. And on the left side we have the tools that I'm using, okay? You don't really need the tools yet, because I did not really explain anything about technical analysis, but you would need in future. So just so you know, we have tools here and you can add the tools in your favorites, whatever tools you will be using. It can be long position, short position, it can be Fibonacci retracement, it can be this, whatever you are using, the boxes, okay? And whatever you are choosing, the favorites, you have here, show favorite drawing tools. Once you type here, you have all the tools that you need in one place. So you don't need to go in like these options. You just simply make your tools favorites, add in favorites, and once you tap this, you have all the tools you need in your favorites box right here, okay? And also one more thing before we finish, we also have indicators here. You see these indicators? The only indicator I am using is this. You can add it. You don't really need it yet because you don't know what are the sessions, but in the future we will need it, and we will also explain what are the sessions. This is the only indicator I am using. ICT kill zones plus pivots TFO. You can go in indicators. You can search literally this ICT kill zones and pivots, whatever this is saying. And yeah, add it to your chart here. And you will see the sessions, which you have no clue what are the sessions, but we will explain everything, okay? So yeah, this was the candlesticks. This was the basic information about the TradingView. And from the next episodes, we will start understanding the technical analysis, the market structure, the premium discount, and all of like literally everything that you need in order to master trading and stay profitable in today's markets, okay? We have a lot to learn. So subscribe, stay tuned, and always join my Discord, okay? Join my Discord, guys, because we are sharing a lot of useful stuff here, okay? We have trade recaps, we have daily analysis, we have live trading, okay? Trade recaps, a lot of stuff for you to learn, okay? We are also live trading, so make sure to check our Discord, and because I will also be announcing every lecture when I'm gonna upload new lectures, so make sure to don't miss it out. Thank you, guys, and have a great day. Goodbye, guys.